Let's see. Couldn't watch the phone. You know, for work. Okay. Nathan Super One, welcome to the channel. Misty Otto, good to see you again. Thank you for coming back tonight. Nathan Super, I missed your hello. It looks like you've already gone. Dusk Q, good evening. Welcome. Of course, then Lady Matrix just popped in. Welcome to you as well. Thank you for stopping by.
In war, one often has little choice in enemies or allies.
What was I doing? Oh, I guess I'll go run this little quick dungeon down here real quick. So you got a long road ahead of you, brother. And again, congrats on 60. But you have a lot of options. You know, best thing is to gear up. Let's go do this. Now, the reason I'm doing this, just because we got something to do on stream, or I could actually switch over and get my other character. This is the third area in Sharandar, and you collect the dark key, fake keys. Out of each area, you can get a free one every day. I kind of save them until I get to here, because this little mini tower dungeon will drop a green companion. Yeah, I know it's green, and I always say, just say no to green, but you know, it's a green companion. It's not bad. If I remember right, it adds critical, 100 critical to your gear score. And you know, I think it's, I don't know, for me, it's the best waste of a fake key. Trying to get the dog. So I always save them up and run this. Let's see, if you look, what do I got? I currently have 39. 39 fake keys, so I could actually run this 39 straight times. No, we're not going to, but you know, I could, so you know, I save them up. Pick that up, and we'll have to drop it here shortly. Die. Thank you. But you know, play the game the way you want to play it. This is typically what I do. Like I said, I save all the keys and I just run this. And you can sell the dogs. You know, you can get the companion and sell it on the auction house. I don't even know what it's going for nowadays. Probably some silly price. Actually, auction house. Companions, green, blink. Well, look at that. They're going for 60,000. You can run this thing and get them for free. Oh, you only get 2% combat advantage? Well, it's alright. So even if you don't use it, you can make 60,000 astral diamonds. Olaf, welcome back, buddy. So, that's another good reason to save your keys when you get up here and just run this. Get you some of that valuable astral diamonds. And you could run this, you know, I'm running it solo. You could run it with a party, you'll just be that much quicker. But there's no need to unless you feel obliging and want to help other people. Because I see them posting in chat, looking for 4 more to run Celadine, you know, looking for 2 more to run Celadine. It's like, you really don't have to. But again, you know, they want to run it with a full party. That's a prerogative. Let's see. If you were to spend $50 on the game, what it would be on? Brody Broham, welcome, buddy. Welcome, and good evening to you. On this game? Let's see. If I had $50 to spend on this game, I would, honestly, I would buy $50 worth of Zen. I would, under services, I probably would buy character slots, because you only start with 2. I'd probably buy 2 or 4 more, so you have 5 or 6, so you can try different characters without deleting the extra ones. So I would spend some money there. What I'd pay $10 or $1,000 or $10 for greater bag of holding. What's nice about these, even though it's $10, you put it on one character. You decide you want to use another character. You take all the stuff out of the bag. You can send the bag to your other character. So now they have a big bag that they can use. So I'd probably buy one of those. So that would leave me, what, $30 in Zen left. Let's see. If you have an idea of what kind of character you're going to make, and you don't have to do this, I would actually get the Ion Stone of Allure. Currently it's like $12 worth. Every few months this will drop down to like $8. So if you can wait, you can probably get one of these for cheap. This is what I run. The Ion Stone is the thing that's always circling all my characters' heads. Again, you can add enchant stones in that on your character. That will increase your gear score, even though it doesn't show on this number. If I add all these numbers up, this would probably be 14,000, 15,000. Personally, I like the Ion Stone. You don't need to get that. You could. I thought there was a stone, another stone, but I would probably look at getting that, even at $12. But you can't transfer it. Single purchase. It is tradable until you activate it or use it on one character. Then you can't switch it. So you can buy them and sell them, and you'll see them on the auction house. But I would look at getting one of those. All these other companions that you can get are just fluff and looks. Like I say, most times you're running dungeons, you don't want any puff and fluff companion running off into aggroing other monsters. So I always use this. Now, what's nice about the other companions is you have companion slots. And you see, I got 2 white guys. These are the free 5 gold animals. Actually, you can get this Darwin Shepherd free if you do the Gateway game. You actually get that on the first tutorial. But what your active companions get will give you active bonuses to your character as well. As mine, 7% chance to slow from the stone, 25 defense, and that's from this guy. I should get rid of him. Get one of my green guys that I have in my inventory and put them on there, which would increase my gear score. But I could run these guys, and just say, "Ooh, look, I'm role playing," or I'm not in a dangerous area, so I just don't want a little stone around my head. I want some companions. So they're okay for regular work. But again, I wouldn't run them in epic dungeons. So let's see. If we bought the stone at face value, that gives you about $18 worth of stuff. Since we have it in Zen, what you could do, again, I would wait for a sale. You may want to just bank it, but when you items, when they put enchanted keys on sale, and they'll sometimes put them on for 30% less. Maybe buy a few of those and just hang on to them. Don't use them. You can use them for bartering leverage or for trading. You know, someone has something that you want to use, a mount or something. They're posting, hey, I'm selling this mount. You could say, hey, I'll give you 2 keys for it. And see if they take the thing, and then you could, you know, use 2 keys as barter. You know, I could say you could waste them and try for the lock boxes, but it's a gamble. So, you know, $50, I'm trying to maximize usage for you, or give you examples of usage for them. You know, like I said, you got a bag, you can switch between characters. If you really had to, if you didn't want to buy keys or the stone, and you wanted a mount, an exotic mount, just to be cute and flashy, keep an eye on the sales. Of course, purples are faster. But you know, here's $35, here's $25, you know, $9. They got the reanimated horse that I want for half off. But when you do, it looks like most of these are reclaimable now. Reclaimable by all characters. So basically, if you bought your 2 character slots and you made other characters, each one could actually get that mount. Like you see all my characters with my spider or my unicorn, they're account-wide mounts, so I can pick them up and drop them at any time, and claim them again, you know, depending on what I want to run. Maybe look at that. You know, there's some suggestions for you, man. I'll shut up because everybody else is going, yeah, blah 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 blah. You're repetitive. But yeah, I'm open thinking. Let's see. Let me get back. Crit and Critney Fearsick. Welcome to the channel, man. I hope you're still here. Bodhi. Yes you are, Critney. Welcome. Is that Ice Mage build? Yes, it is an Ice Mage build. Grandpa 2G, welcome, buddy. In a week, I bought the Heavy Prowler at full price. Haha. Yeah, well, you know, if you wait, it may go on sale. And what if it doesn't go on sale? Then, you know, you wasted time waiting. But it's good. Let's see who we got. But it's good if you like your Heavy Howler. That's cool. Oak Blue, welcome, buddy. Sure, fire. But Critney, yes, this is basically my version of an ice build. I haven't played this in a while, and some people wanted to see my other characters. I currently have 11. So what I did is I've been gearing this one up for this last few days. I've been running through dungeons, getting the High Vizier set, because it seems to be still the best for the builds. Is it the best build? Probably not. That's the one I built. That's the one I like playing. Okay, Oak Blue, fire away, man. I win. I win. That was pretty quick. Did you guys blink? You missed it. It does alright. I gotta do some more changing. Like we were discussing earlier, probably before you showed up, I got white companions. Hey, look at that. You were talking about getting a blink dog? There goes 60 grand on the auction house. And you know I'm going to sell it because I got 5 of them already in my in my bank. So there we go. It's just that simple, you know. Ran a dungeon, took 10 minutes. Well, besides talking to you guys, so it was more like 40 minutes. Ran the dungeon and just made 60,000 astral diamonds. Let's see. Questions. What does the game offer besides dungeons? This game is a totally free-to-play game if you want to make it free-to-play. But you have either PvE, player versus environment, so you have quests and dungeons. You also have 4 add-on modules from the base game that are completely free. Besides that, you have PvP, player versus player. And you can come in and do a minimal PvE content to get to the minimum level of to be able to PvP play. And then from there on, you could totally live in the PvP world and just fight player versus player. Now, with that being said, you have PvP domination. Of course, I'm at level 60, so I can only queue for level 60. I believe it starts like level 7 or something. And you can continue living in the PvP world. With that being said, the game does have 2 level 60 areas that are PvE and PvP combined. So you didn't have to just run the same couple maps that they have for PvP. You could, you know, experience a little more stuff. Oh, what else they have? They have, if you don't like, well, I shouldn't say if you don't like. If PvP, player versus player, is not your bag, and say you get bored with the normal quest line, what you can do is, inside the game, they have what they call the Foundry. And these are all player-made dungeons or games. Tim Wolf, welcome, buddy. Relic, welcome, bud. Could I show you PvP? No. I don't PvP, guys. I'm sorry. But in the catalog, you have hundreds and hundreds. Currently, there's 2,300 some maps or modules, stories that players have made. So you could always play those. T1 Wolf, see you, buddy. I thought it was Tim Wolf, but T1 Wolf, welcome. So if you don't want to do the regular content and want to take a break, you can do player-made. Content. Besides dungeons, they do have skirmishes. Skirmishes are basically short, 15-minute-ish encounters. They can be anywhere from surviving 5 waves, or running from A to B, fighting your way and killing the boss. Those are also in the game. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I definitely fear your rogue, man. But besides dungeons, like I said, they have the skirmishes. It's sort of like, not survival. They're just short mini encounters, you know, 3 or 4 waves of enemies come and try to bash your brains in, and you kill them and then defeat the boss, and everybody loots the boss's chest, and you go home. But there are several of those in the game. Now, with that being said, the Foundry, players have made some survival wave-esque maps. and some of them can go on for like hours. So if you wanted to, see how long you could last solo or find a group of guys, you can try one of those out. Yoam, welcome, buddy. So the game does offer a wide variety of choices inside the game. It's just not follow the dungeon and you're there. You can branch out. You have other areas. You have all these extra add-on modules to play and to do. Ooh, 24 seconds. I do not think I'm gonna make it to the dragon quick enough. But we're gonna try. Is this solo friendly? The original content, like the area I'm running through now, is designed for solo play and a companion. And the companion could be a panther, a leprechaun, whatever. But it's designed for solo play. You can group up, and it'll make it that much easier. You'll get that much more experience, so you'll level quicker if you can if you can group up. Sorry. But the actual gameplay design is made for solo. Now the dungeons, on the other hand, are designed to have a minimum, or I shouldn't say minimum, they're designed to have 5 players, and you have to have 5 players to get into the dungeons. What I just did here, while we're talking, is this is part of the Tyranny of Dragon campaign. And what they've done is, in the normal campaign areas, they've added heroic encounters. And of course, I wasn't quick enough to get a great encounter, but at least we got the dragon done. They've created these heroic encounters to fight dragons, and this dragon in particular will drop the draconic, I believe it's the boots, out of the dragon campaign, and you also have a chance to get an artifact, or what they call an uncommon belt. I call it an artifact belt because it'll add character stats, character attributes, +1, +2, which they don't have in the game until the Module 4 came out. And let's check. Let's see. We're going to go 4 coins on a rock. 5 coins on a rock. I was so close. But you can do those. You can go try to farm and find belts. You probably wouldn't want to, but you could. Currently, the belts that are dropping, people have them on for like 10 million astral diamonds. I don't know if that's the cheap price nowadays or the expensive price nowadays, but they were going for like 10 million astral diamonds. So people are farming the dragons for heroic content. So again, there is a lot to do in the game. Let's see, just up by. All right, MC. Let's see. Let me back up. Is it okay? We went over solo friendly. How's the player base? The player base is not bad, in my opinion. It's actually increased lately because of the release of Module 4. So a lot of new players that have never seen the game have been introduced into it. Even my own channel. I've been streaming it since Module 4. And I've had a lot of followers that have been interested in the game, getting info on it. They've downloaded it to try it. A lot have come back and said they like it. So it's definitely not the hype that it was when it originally launched, but it's not dead either. I think that there's a good current smattering, I'll call it, of player base, especially depending on the time you want to play. EU, North America, you would have to see what works best for you. But I do think there's a pretty decent player base in the game now. MC, you have a wonderful night, brother. I will swing by your channel in the AM while I'm at work and show my love to your channel like always. Are those other players? Yes, Oak Blue. Those were all other players. Can you show your powers, character traits? I want to start an Ice Mage. Critney, I can. But what I would actually do is go to the forums, into the library. There are posts of better Thermogen builds. Powers are just the spells you choose. Same thing with the feats. But honestly, I'll leave this up for a minute if you want to take a look. But again, like I've said all day long, go to the forums, check out other people's builds. Topist, thanks for showing up, man. I am not the best character builder by far. So, you know, I do know a lot of the better characters or better players have posted their builds.
So much new to learn.
I know for a fact that there's a guy that does quite a bit of damage as a control wizard. I know he has this spell here. So I would have to respec and take 5 points out of somewhere. I know he has these two. And he runs this spell quite a bit. A lot of the high DPS ice builds run Sudden Storm. And you can see I don't have it. But if I wanted to spend my Zen and get a respec token, I could fix everything. I could respec my powers and pick the spells I needed. I could fix these, but I'm not going to. The way I play, this is well enough. Zeus, probably. I don't know if he's got his build out there, but yeah. Zeus is definitely on the higher end builds. Oh. Sure. Hello. Alright, well, we just got invited to a Castle Never run, so this will be weird. This will be weird. I should probably throw out some of this stuff. I got no space to carry loot. Oh well. So this will be fun. We'll see how we do. Since this is the first time with the new gear and running this dungeon, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we don't got hopefully we don't get smacked. Alright, Oakboy, what's your questions, man? Hello everyone. Again. Alright. Dungeons I saw you in earlier with other players. Is everyone DPS? There's no need for tanks or healers. It depends on the dungeon, brother. I've been goofing off lately with some weird parties. We ran Caverns of Kundarak, the one if you were in where I just popped in at the end and killed the dragon. We ran that the other day with 4 wizards and a great weapon fighter. The other night we were in Frozen Heart. Ran 4 great weapons and me, a wizard. That's typically not done. Not to say it can't be done. That's just typically not the way it's done. Most people do have several control wizards in their party. Basically, because you can control adds and you have a high volume of DPS. And in this case, again, we have a cleric, we have a guardian fighter, and 3 control wizards. Now, if he would have asked me, to switch over to my warlock, I could have switched over to my warlock. It just I happen to be on this character, and this is basically a 100% split run anyway. So I'm not going to be collecting any loot except for my final chest. Yeah, so the classes really don't matter in some instances. The dungeon, but typically there is some sort of healer. It just depends on which group you run with. These guys are friends, are acquaintances, I should say, not friends, acquaintances. So we've run together before. Yeah, so yeah, I could probably consider them friends. So we know what each other is going to do. There's no second guessing. Everybody kind of knows their job. So it's a lot safer. Now, if I was going into a regular dungeon that I didn't know anybody, yeah, I would want a cleric for healing for sure in the party, if we could. Possibly a guardian fighter to hold aggro, or a great weapon fighter. But the old standard Dungeons and Dragons Holy Trinity, where you have to have a healer and a tank and stuff, it doesn't hold weight in the game. This game. Now, if you auto queue into the dungeons, yes, the game is going to try to split you up to be sort of the Holy Trinity. It tries to make sure everyone has a spot in the game. But if you pre-make the group, no, it can be whatever you want to try to run. Okay, let's see. Sorry, Oak Blue. What is there to do at max level? Max level is 60. All right. The 4 add-on campaigns that they've added are level 60 areas, so you can't even really do them until you get to 60. Now, what they have done though, which is cool for module 4, is they've added XP for guys that are level 60. You can see the blue bar down across the bottom of my screen. Now, every time you get enough XP to level, even though my level doesn't change, it stays at 60, you get a random reward. And it could be an extra spell point, it could be items, it could be enchants. So, because before, when you were 60, that was it. You got no XP, and what you did is you leveled companions. So that was a nice add-on that they've added to the game. So even at max level 60, there's still things to do, like run epic dungeons, you know, for better gear to sell. You know, so there's still a lot of stuff to do in the game, even at level 60, especially with the addition of the 4 modules. Let's see. What is a are there no raids? No, there are no Guild Wars 2, Planetside 2 raids. No, there's no our group versus your group. The only closest thing that you have is the open area PvP in the game, and that would be either Gauntlgrim or Icewind Dale. Because on Icewind Dale, which was the 3rd module, you choose a temporary faction, which is different than choosing the faction at Gauntlgrim. You choose a temporary faction that lasts 24 hours. In the PvE area of that, you can buddy up with whoever and whatnot and run side by side, even though you're against each other, or you chose different factions in Icewind Dale, and you do the PvE content. That whole area is basically heroic encounters. So it usually takes 6 to 10 people, no matter what heroic encounter you're doing to complete it, and some of it's time trials. Now, once you get into certain areas in Icewind Dale, it becomes a free-for-all PvP. And then it's whoever you chose for the 24 hours of which group you want to support, you know. And I guess that would be sort of like raiding, because once you cross that boundary, you're fair game. But yeah, there's no, you know, Guild Wars or SWTOR type raiding in the game. Okay, let me go back. You don't do dungeons, well then I won't invite you, young lady. Let's see. What is... oh, you was asking about the split run. Mills dig LO. Yes, they do, buddy. Okay. I can eat on that? Okay. Hey! I should have let you have it. You forgot to tell me to need or leave.
It's okay. This is my voice. I told him to do that.
Oh, one is 100% split run. Sorry, I got a little confused there. 100% split run is basically one guy is going to collect all the purple gear and sell it on the auction house, and everybody in the party is going to get their cut of it. Is what a split run is, because normally in a dungeon you get a chance to need you need the item. You can use the item, or you can greed, where everybody gets a fair roll no matter what it is. Because if you need on a class item, say that was an orb for a control wizard, just using that as an example instead of a ring. Those who need have a greater, well, it's almost a guaranteed 100% you get it, unless there's other casters in the group. You know, so everybody in the same class would roll a D100 and get the item on a need. On greed, everybody gets to roll it, but everybody's equal. So, you know, it's a storm spell, or it's a great weapon, axe, whatever. On greed, everybody gets a chance to win it. But anyway, sorry. On a greed run, again, one guy is going to take all the purples, sell them on the auction house, and everybody gets a cut. So you don't have to mess with selling or, you know, tinkering around. And you'll find a lot of people will do split runs on Castle Never. It drops the ancient weapons, ancient rings, ancient belts, ancient weapons of the classes, and they go for a pretty good penny. They've always gone for a pretty good penny on the auction house. And that's what a split run is. Okay, Aruku, see you, buddy. Said hello to Mills, welcome. Beckomir, welcome, buddy. Or leaving, sorry. Let's see. I just had bad experience with news. Not really. As I went to the game website and noticed the different prices. What's the difference? Whoa, wait a minute. I gotta catch up. I'm dying here. Prices. Yeah, the game is free to play, but you can buy packs. Knight of the Feywild, Hero of the North packs, and it's like it's supporting the company. You don't have to. It's only if you want to. And those packs are not bad if you can afford them, but you don't need to buy them. In my case, I have both. So you can see me running around on my spider. I could go get a unicorn. You get an extra bag, starting bag. Because in game, you only get 3 bags through the game itself. And they're not all that big. So beyond that, you have to buy them. You know, if you buy them, you buy them. You know, you do get mounts that are count-wide. You get companions that are count-wide. Is it worth, you know, the $100 or $200? You know, that's going to be up to you. What you probably did see on there as well is the new Dragonborn race. That's the newest buyable race in the game. You don't need to buy it because within probably within a couple months they'll have a knockoff Dragonborn race in the game. It's the same thing they've done with the Drow and the Moon Sun Elf deal. Yeah, give us $200 and you can play a Mesopotamian Drow. Well, what's that entail? Well, it looks like just like the other Drow in the game, but you get cooler tattoos. Oh, okay. I'll pay $200 for that. You know, and then, you know, if you don't want the cool tattoos and you want to be, you know, just like everybody else, you just make a normal Drow. You know, there's no reason to say, "Oh, look, I got tattoos, so I'm better than you." It's just a personal thing if you want to support the. Well, I won't even say supporting the developers because I don't think the developers get any of it. It's all perfect world, so so yeah, it may trickle down, but it's not like, oh, Cryptic, you made the game. Here's $200 to you. It's probably perfect world. Here's $200, and they go, oh, Cryptic, by the way, here's 50 cents. Keep doing a good job. So, but the packs are optional. You don't need to buy them. Again, I was talking about the Dragonborn race. Yes, if you want to play a Dragon-esque character now, yeah, you got to spend the $75. But you don't have to. You don't have to unless you want to. Actually, in game, if you can earn 7,500 or whatever Zen in game, you can buy it through the in-store Zen store. So you don't need to spend physically $75 on it. You can actually obtain it eventually through the game. So those packs that you saw, yeah, if you want to, but you don't need to. And I know, sorry guys, I'm kind of trying to keep up with these guys and answer your questions, so bear with me. But that's the prices that you were seeing was just the different packs, but you don't need them. Download the game, try it out. If you find that you like it and you do want to get a pack down the road, buy it down the road. Because what if you buy the pack and you don't like the game? Packs are pretty much always there. Mr. Basara. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, I went to the game website and saw differences. Do other players who pay have over players who don't pay? People who pay normally get better mounts and sometimes better gear. Okay, that's true. No, they didn't. I'm just basing that on what they've done in before. Hey, Ben Smith. They haven't said they were gonna make the Dragonborn race, but they also said before it's like buy these races and oh, by the way, here you can get it free now. So I'm just going on pure assumption that since they did it with all the other paid races, they're going to do it with this one. Even though you can get the whole pack now within Game Zen, the pack is more than just the playable race. Because if the playable race, just the race, was like $30, $35, then I would agree. It's either you pay the $35 or you don't. But since they're making it $75 and you get a companion and you're getting all this extra fluff, I personally believe that they're going to have a free Dragonborn knockoff race. Yeah, and that's true to Freaky. You can do that. You can use real money to buy Zen and Natural Diamonds and buy it that way. But you don't have to. You don't have to. It'll take you longer to earn it in game than opening your wallet. But that's the free to play market. Everything pretty much is obtainable through the game. You don't need to open your wallet unless you want to. Then you're paying for ease of the game. And what advantages? What other advantage do people get that pay? Like I said, My Mesopotamian drow, I get cooler tattoos than the other guy, but same thing with the moon and sun elf. I get a moon elf. I get what is it? Some kind of fairy magic. Well, and you're a moon elf, and you get this other kind of little advantage. Your player race advantages really, I don't think, matter that much for what they add. That's why I try to tell people, play what you want and what class you want, race. Give the game a whirl, and then if you want to be, top dog and make the best character, study the forums. Most of my characters are either half-orc or human. And the reason they're either half-orc or human is human gets 3 additional heroic spell points or feat points to add to their knowledge. But I only get a +2 character attribute bonus, while other playable races, dwarves, halflings, gnomes, or whatever, drows, they get usually 2 +2 characteristics to add to their characteristic abilities, but they don't get any additional skill points. So, whoa, I just got wrecked. So there. All right, I'm coming down here. So there's a little bit of trade-off. Is it that big deal? I don't know. Again, for my half-orc races, I chose them for the DPS. I gave up skills, but I went with a high percentage of critical damage. I didn't need to. I like half-orcs, so I play them. Let's see. Yeah, the 30. Yeah, if you buy the extra packs, you do get the bags that are reclaimable on all your characters. So that's true. No companion, but for an artifact at Epic. Yeah. Milfstig LO, see you, buddy. Alright, Critney. I appreciate you showing up and having questions, and I hope you come back and see us. If you're planning on getting the game, have fun with it. Enjoy it. What do I recommend as fun, not best right now, for mostly solo? Fun solo. I would go as a fun solo, and it'll work at near end game. I had immense fun, or tons of fun, with my Great Weapon Fighter. He's very durable. He's very soloable, which means I'm not required to have anybody, because he can heal himself. He can dump out the damage. He's a very good solo class. What you might try, what was fun for me, was the Hunter Ranger. I had a lot of fun with him, and he's pretty stout, or he was fairly stout. I didn't have any trouble soloing with him, and for me, he was a fun class. Let's see. Unfortunately, I do enjoy my cleric, but as a solo player, they're a little rough, so I would stay away from them. Of course, wizards are pretty much a soloable class. The warlock was pretty fun. That I was just playing for the last couple weeks. You know, it just depends on what you think it is. You'll be back tomorrow. I know sleep is for the weak, but I'm weak and it's 1:20. Hey, no problem, Zach. I'm in bed by 9 o'clock, usually my time. So, you want to talk about weak and old? I'm sawing logs at 9 o'clock. But I also get up at work at 3 a.m. for work. But that's beside the point. I'm in bed by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, so it doesn't matter the real rules. No, man, you have a great night, and we'll see you over tomorrow. DC Sirloin, welcome back, bud. Welcome back to the channel, man. Oak Blue, see you, bud. Let's see. King Me Low 87, welcome, man. I think that's where you're going with that, I hope. Welcome to the channel. Nothing, man. King Me, see you, buddy. Assassin Inc. Welcome, man. What's up? I'm running Castle Never right now on my Control Wizard. Some buds wanted a fifth, and this was the current character I was on, so I jumped in. So we have 3 wizards, a DC, and a guardian. So we're just having a little fun killing stuff. Weak man roll. Go to bed, Zach. As long as I don't cuss and nothing happens on the foreseeable future, you can catch the podcast at the bottom of the channel tomorrow when you have time to watch it. So figure out where you were. I'm only going to be on for about another half hour anyway for tonight. And if it's not down below, you can always check out YouTube. I upload all my videos to YouTube that are worth uploading. Some have been deleted because of sound violations through Twitch. But if you're tired, man. Okay, why is in RPGs the undying is dying the most? I don't know. I would have to go and ask them. You know, it's like, if they're already dead, how are we killing him like second time? I don't get that. You know? How can you kill something that's already dead? But, you know, smarter men than me ask such questions. I just, you know, charge forward and hit things with my forehead when they don't work. Okay, I need to stop here eventually. Sounds like a mummy. Yeah. I can relate. Sounds like a mummy. Yes, it is. Alright. Gregoire, welcome to the channel, man. Black Slime Cube. Okay. It's an ooze. 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 no, now we got a gelatinous jelly. Please pass the jelly. Planters, all fruit. Pew! Laters. I ain't hanging out with you, mister. But I will coat you in ice, so while you're running this away. Oh, I got slimed. I feel like a Ghostbuster. Yeah, join the club, man. Join the club. They only asked me because they needed a fifth to get into the group. That's cool. It's cool. Hey, you know, everybody needs AD in the world. You know, so if you want to drag me along, I'll do what I can. We'll see where I stack with the big boys. You know? In fact, yeah, Zeus at 39 million, I'm at 12. Yeah! Woo! Smoking! He's 300% more damage than I got. So he's definitely got the right build going on. Definitely got the right build going on. That's alright. 5 mil. What's 5 mil?
Oh my god, dude.
Nope, didn't do it. I was just hugging your back pocket.
You're lucky I waited.
Oh, you in damage. Alright. No, devil, okay. I knew him somewhere from before. Yep. I told you, man, most of my characters want to play thieves. They're always looking for loot. Okay, while they're doing this, what can I get rid of? We'll use that one. We'll use that one. What else we got? Sure, next 20 seconds we'll get... Sure, 20 seconds we get, you know, we get a defense potion for 20 seconds. Not. Why am I even carrying that? That was ridiculous. Let's see, great weapon fighter. We could throw that away. We don't need the artifact. I need some bank spaces. Alright, boss fight. Woo, yay, throw me! Move from the hands. Uh-oh. Mayday. I'm giving it my all. Oh, wrecked. Hey, Eridos, welcome, buddy. Phonic, welcome, buddy. We will regret this. No, we won't. No, we won't. Where did I end up? 15 million. Well, I definitely got to work on my character. Pass. You mean guy, you. Grand Prayer Necklace. I got 12 of those things. You guys gonna run another quick one, or are you guys done? Okay, guys. Welcome, Phonic. Exactly, DeFreaky. Game over, man. Game over. I beat the dragon. Time to uninstall. Alright, so what I need to do is run. And dump some of this stuff. It was a greed run, and that's about a 600,000 Astral Diamond item. So he's going to sell it, and we're going to split it. Because yeah, I do need. Well, I don't need it, but it would have been cool to use it. Yeah, exactly. I'm good, man. I'm tapping out, dude. But that's what a greed run is, man. Okay, I can. This one's actually not bad. This would be great for a rogue. Necklace of Prayer would be good for Rogue. Right, and that's not bound to me. Okay, see, my problem is I got too much garbage here that's bound to me. And I need to either salvage it or sell it. See if we can't run another one real quick. And best item in game is subject to interpretation. Salvage. Thank you. The ancients are very powerful. Of course, the new dragon weapons you can get are probably better. But currently, since I don't have one, yeah, they would be good for me. And what you guys see me doing is I'm salvaging my old blue set or purple set. I really can't use it, so there's no sense in hanging on to it because I got the set that I want to use. And I'll grind these boots here as soon as I take out the enchant, which I guess I could do now. Remove. Salvage. Alright, everybody's left. Alright. Can I make any more room? Let's see, put that there. I'm gonna keep those there just in case. And that can go over into the chest real quick so I can make 3 more slots. Black Ice is better. How many key binding abilities does the tune on this MMO have? Hey, Miss. Good night, Miz. You have a great night. You get 2 at wills. So that's 2. You get 4 encounters, or 3 to 4 encounters, depending on your class. And you also have a tab function, which may or may not be a spell, depending on the class that you have. Well, I got 6 lightning shards. I'm getting up there. But you have a wide selection of spell choices, and you can change on the fly. Like this. My powers, I have all these spells available. I just choose to basically run these 3 primaries, or 4th primary. For Control Wizard, you can have 4. And these 2 at wills, which are basically the green ones. But you have every class has a wide variety of different powers that they can have. But you can only select 3 to 4 of them at a time. Wanna cash what in? I thought you needed to buy PvP gear with glory points. Oh, you're talking about the top? Yeah. Black Ice is better. It can be the freaky. I don't PvP, so the High Vizier is great for me. The only reason I don't like Black Ice is I don't want to have to keep farming it to make Black Ice to keep the gear up to snuff. You know, but again, what's nice about this game is you can play however you like to play. You know, one person may think something's better, and one person may not. You know, everybody has that right. But for me personally, I won't do black ice. You know, and what turned me off of it was the having to. Yeah, you can make it up to a tier 3, but then it melts. So then you have to go farm black ice again to make it back to tier 3. I don't want to do that. I want to jump in. I want to play. You know, if I want to do dungeons, I'm going to do dungeons. If I want to do whatever, you know, that's the time I want to spend doing it. Alright, I guess they left. They crashed. Yep, pretty much. Alright. Alrighty, guys. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to call a little early tonight since they all crashed or left. I thought maybe we were going to get another CN run in tonight. I'm just going to go up and park my character up at the invoking station. We had a good adventure today. We got all 4 pieces of our armor that we've been trying to farm. So we had some nice dungeon runs. We got lucky on a few drops, so that was pretty good. We just had a nice CN run. You know, we'll make you know, 70,000-80,000 on that. Oh, you get 300 raw and skirmish? Yeah. You know, there could be a use for it, but like I said, that's basically what turned me off on Module 3. That's why none of my characters have gone through it. Well, except for my Great Weapon Fighter. I did finally unlock, after all this time, the Dwarf area. But, you know, I thought all the Black Ice gear was going to be cool and all this, and then, you know, does not bother farming for it. But no, that's cool, you know. And yeah, they're good sets. You know, don't, you know, but everybody can make up their own mind, you know, if they're going to play that way or not play that way. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I'm going to go eat. We're going to stop a few minutes early tonight. Normally we go to about 8 o'clock. But I'm going to go eat. Appreciate all the new follows today. I really do. Appreciate everybody in the channel. Had a lot of good discussions. I hope you all enjoyed the new chat on screen. Have a great night wherever you are. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me and helping me build my community and everything I'm giving back to help you guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.